So phishing and smishing are just two ways to trick people into providing sensitive information for all the wrong reason. Joining us this morning with tips to help you protect your information, which is so important, is Greg Piccaro with Ortrando Piccaro and Associates. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning. How are you?
Good to see you. This is something that everybody needs to be aware of because they think, oh, I'm not going to be fooled. You know, they can't do that to me. But guess what? It happens to so many people, and the IRS has real concerns about taxpayers protecting their identity.
That's right, and we discussed that a little bit when we met last.
Yeah.
And then the situation occurred that I felt we needed to resurrect this topic as if it needed that,
Sure.
right? So about a month ago, one of my clients received an email from purportedly to be from the Internal Revenue Service. And as you may know, anybody that gets any correspondence from the Internal Revenue Service, they panic and then they call their CPA.
Yes.
Like I don't know what's first, but they call the CPA.
You're on speed dial.
Right. So that's an immediate thing. It's horrifying, right?
Right.
People get scared. So my client received an email that looked like it came from the IRS.
Yeah.
It was so realistic. It actually had the IRS logo, and I think they were trying to put it up on the screen.
We just had the. We'll show it to you again as well, just so you can see.
And luckily, they looked at it and they panicked, and then they sent it to one of my staff.
I mean, look at just the header of it.
Right.
I mean, that looks legit.
That's about as scary as it could get, right?
You're locking the doors and pulling the shades down.
So my staff person sent it to me and said, Greg, like, what's up with this?
Right.
And then with a little bit of detective work, I could tell that it wasn't real.
Okay.
I mean, that's really what it boiled down to.
So how can you tell that? Like, I have a hard copy in front of me, but we're showing it to you on air right now. I mean, it looks pretty legit.
It looks pretty legit. And it's that emotion, right? You're so afraid that you don't stop to think, like, what is this real? Like, what's going on? So basically, again, I'm not an IT expert, a cybersecurity wizard, but I've been around taxation, the IRS, for a long, long time. So I know how they function.
Right.
And the first thing that came to mind, and I have like 8 different little tips.
Okay.
Is the client didn't have any indication that they owed any money. So there was no previous correspondence that, hey, you have a penalty that you need to deal with, right? So that's number one. If you're innocent, then you don't have to worry about being persecuted, theoretically, right? Sure. So that was the first thing. And then there's a notice, had like a number reference in it, and a penalty notice number. They don't have a penalty notice number. The IRS has standard letters that they correspond with taxpayers that have certain codes that kind of tell you what it is. Is it a proposed assessment? Is it a penalty assessment? Didn't fit that format at all, and it has no name on it, so it didn't even reference.
Oh yeah, you know what? I didn't even notice it.
Right, it had no name, so it just said taxpayer. Well, that's theoretically all of us, or most of us, right? So that's not adequate enough identification.
Right.
The website that was referenced ended in .com, not .gov. So the IRS's website is irs.gov. That's what they use for everything, and then they have all kinds of information, which I've mentioned that website before. It's great, and they got a lot of information about this as well. So that's another tip. And then they created an Office of Taxpayer Assistance. And there's no such thing.
Okay.
There should be one in every city, town, but there's not.
Got it.
They have other ways to help taxpayers, but that's not one of them. And they spell taxpayer wrong.
Right.
I'm not an English major either, but
you know
I know
down.
how to spell taxpayer.
Right.
The telephone number on the second page was wrong.
Okay.
Their phone number is 1-800-829-1040.
Got it.
No one ever answers the phone, but there's a phone number, right? So I called that number, and that number is for a special offering for people over 50. Now, I'm a little bit over 50.
Me too.
I was a little bit tempted, but I didn't go any further, right? So the phone number was wrong. I don't even recommend trying the phone number, frankly, because you never know what's going on, but I had to see, right? So that's the other one. And in the body of the email at the bottom, they mentioned the fact that the IRS uses AOL Secure Mail. Now, I'm pretty confident that's not true. The IRS is very, very restrictive on emails per se. Even when I'm dealing with an agent, whether it's examination or collection, they don't pass emails around because they realize there's a lot of exposure there, right? And then lastly, but not least, IRS just doesn't communicate like that. Okay. Like I said, they don't even communicate with me via email. They have a process that's very complex. They send people letters, and then that letter lays out what's supposed to happen, whether it's a post assessment, you're assessed a penalty, whatever the case might be. They give you time to respond. There's follow-up letters. There are phone numbers and stuff you could try to call, but that's just not the way they do things. They don't call people at random, and they don't send people just emails out of the blue.
And just like, if you can just give me just a couple of seconds, how can taxpayers, kind of protect themselves?
The best way, and I'm glad we have just a little bit of time, is to set up an account with the IRS and the state that you live in, and that way you could go right into your account and see what's going on. Okay. You get a weird email like this, you can log on and say, I don't have any penalty assessments. Sure. It's a really, really powerful tool, and it's really not that hard to do, and then you have total control over what's going on behind the scenes.
So Greg is telling you, if you get a letter like this from like the king of Saudi Arabia, and they say they're sending you $1 million, and all you have to do is send them some information, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Good information. You can find these tax tips and more information over at Rhode Show.com.